Sparking is almost at its end. We only have a few episodes left and a few more major releases until we move on to the next season of Beyblade Burst, whatever it is. But today, Takara Tomy actually released really good pictures of the brand new Death Solomon booster and of the really cool gold random booster 24. So let's talk about it and also give a little bit of a teaser into the next season of Beyblade Burst. Now, the first thing that we're going to be talking about is going to be this Death Solomon booster. Now, remember, Solomon at one point was extremely rare, and the original version of it is super rare. It was that Brave Solomon release, really expensive. I was never able to get one, but now we're all going to be able to have this Solomon chip. And that's pretty awesome because if you pair the Solomon chip with the metal sparking core, it's actually heavier than Lucifer 2, and it creates the heaviest possible chip and core combo, which it's going to be a pretty good part. Death, I'm not really the biggest fan of. I just kind of thought the Death Diabolos and Abyss Diabolos releases just weren't really that good. In my opinion, I thought they were just kind of meh. Maybe Death will be better here, but it is a pretty cool color anyways. Now for the other parts, we actually have the 2B chassis. This is the one that was on World Spriggan, and I like this chassis a lot. I'm not super sure how competitive it is in the meta. I haven't really been keeping up with the meta because there's not really any competitions going on right now. But I remember hearing about if you awaken it, it can be really, really good. Still, I like this chassis a lot. I like it better than them just throwing in like 1S or something. And then for the driver, we have MF or Metal Fusion Metal, whatever. Pretty much, this is just the Fusion driver, except the kind of white kind of cap at the top of it is metal now. So it just adds a decent bit of weight, I guess, but it doesn't change up the driver too much. That's interesting. I haven't really seen that before. Next up, we have this random booster. And to be honest, a lot of the random boosters that have come out for Sparking and even for GT really haven't been that great to me. Yeah, we've had some special ones. We've had some really cool prizes, like the Achilles random booster was pretty good. This random booster is actually really, really sick. And that's because we're actually getting all really good bays, not just 2 or maybe 3. This random booster is pretty similar to the final GT booster, where we got a bunch of just kind of gold colorings of GT bays, and that's pretty much what we're getting again here, except they just look really good. So let's start. First up, we have a really, really cool recolor of First Uranus, and this one is really, really cool. It's probably my favorite one in the entire random booster. The original Uranus was like a white color, which looked really nice, but this one is like a black and like purple. One of my favorite recolors that I've seen in a random booster in general. I love the way this looks. I wish we got more bays that looked like this. After that, we have a solid gold color King Helios. Once again, I like these gold recolors. I like getting gold bays, although it being all gold is a little I'd rather have maybe gold with some silver highlights or something, but still, it's gold. I like it. Then we have a kind of black, green, and gold Super Hyperion. Now, this is the gold I want to see. Whenever a bay is fully gold, it can kind of look kind of ugly, in my opinion, depending on the bay, and it also looks a little bit better in person. But I like these recolors where gold is more of like an accent. So it's mainly black and has green and gold accents. I just think it makes the bay look more detailed. It just looks more high quality. I like this recolor a lot. Still, that's 3 bays that I really like out of this random booster so far, and we are not even done yet. Next up, we have Variant Lucifer. Now, this one at first glance kind of seems like a gold, but the centerpiece is gold, like the chip and the chassis, but it's actually kind of orange. The ring is like an orange color, and I think it kind of changes up the gold again, and I still like this recolor. I think it looks really, really cool. Now, the final Sparking Bay that we have in this random booster is going to be Glide Ragnarok. Now, this one is just like Super Hyperion, where its main color is like a dark gray black, but it has gold accents, but it also has red accents as well versus Hyperion's green, and I think it looks great. This is probably my second or third favorite bay in this entire random. I don't even know. I can't even really pick favorites, guys. This random booster is sick. All of these bays are really, really cool. Now, after sparking, we have 2 GT bays in this set. And the first one we're going to talk about is going to be Imperial Dragon. Now, this one, I believe, is very similar to a limited edition Imperial Dragon that came out a little while ago. I can't really remember how you were able to get this. I want to say it was like a competition prize or something. If you guys remember, let me know in the comments down below. But it's definitely very similar to that bay, and to where it's gold, black, and red. I don't have any recolors of Imperial Dragon, and I liked that layer a decent bit, so I'm down to get this. It looks pretty cool. And for the final 2 bays, we have a Master Diabolos in a black and gold recolor, and a Revive Phoenix that is all gold, but with blue kind of highlights. And that Revive Phoenix looks really nice. Blue and gold is a really good combo, and I kind of wish we got more of that in like special releases. I like that color combination a lot. Like, I think black and red go together really, really well, and I think blue and gold go together just as well. But that is going to wrap up the random booster. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below. Which one is your favorite? My favorite is still going to be that first Uranus with the really cool, like, purple, blue, and it's a really weird color scheme, but I like it a lot. But all the bays in it are really, really cool. I'm definitely excited to try and get a full set. I just hope it's not too expensive. These random boosters these days are pretty expensive for a full set. And also, what do you guys think of Death Solomon? Not really any crazy new parts. We didn't get some old bay coming back. I remember thinking that maybe they were going to bring back, you know, Phoenix or like an Excalibur for the final release. But I'm glad that we are at least getting Solomon. It's going to be a really, really good chip. It's going to be really meta for a while until something in the next season tops it. If you guys want to get Death Solomon, the full random booster set, or even just miscellaneous random boosters, I'd recommend Mall of Toys. I have a link in the description down below that's going to help me out if you click on it. And if it's your first time ordering, use code 1ilinnuc for 10% off. Pretty good deal. But that, guys, is going to wrap up Beyblade Burst Sparking. Those are the last releases for Sparking, which is wild. I definitely want to do a kind of recapping Sparking thing, kind of like my thoughts on every release after the fact, because this is probably one of my favorite seasons of Beyblade Burst. It might even be my second favorite at this point. So I want to talk about it a little bit more and kind of go through the nostalgia of a year ago. But thank you guys for making it all the way to the end of the video. But I did not forget, earlier I did say I would tease a little bit of the next season of Beyblade Burst. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I know. There really aren't any pictures to really show off. There's really no names for anything as well. But what I can say is that the main character's name is Belle. And it might be the first season of Beyblade that we actually have an evil protagonist. That's all I'm going to say. You guys can talk about it in the comments down below, but he might be a bad guy, and that's really, really cool. I'm really hyped to see more. But that is going to wrap up this video, guys. If you liked it, hit that like button down below, hit subscribe to join the Nook Nation, and click the bell to turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss an upload. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have fun, and bay away.